Shalom, friends. It is so nice to see you. I'm standing in what is perhaps the part of this entire new building that I love the most, that I'm drawn to the most. It's a place truly of blessing. It's a space that we refer to as our spiritual passageway. It's the space behind the ark, behind the curtain, behind the bima. It's a space that somebody can come on their own and bring their thoughts and their prayers and their yearnings to God. It's a space where we can gather before a young boy or girl becomes bar bat mitzvah, to gather privately with their family as the parents dress that child in a talit, before the words that are here on this wall that remind us from Deuteronomy how we are all part of God's covenant, and that this mitzvah, this commandment from God, is not that hard, but it's in our hearts and it's in our mouths for us to be able to do it. It's in this space where we might gather with a family prior to a funeral to have a private moment. It's a space where we might gather just to meditate. This is a space of blessing. And then how appropriate that I'm bringing to you this space in this week of Parshat Lech Lecha, where we meet Abraham and Sarah, the very first Jews. Those two people who were told by God to Lech Lecha, to go out, to go forth, to go to themselves, and to go and leave, to go to a land that God will show them, to leave everything behind, and to strike out and to create a new people. And God sends them forth with a promise that they will become blessings. We have so many blessings in our lives to share, my friends. In particular, I want to draw you to one blessing, and that is that Community Synagogue has had a very, very long history of incredible pastoral leadership. Its rabbis and its cantors. First with Rabbi Samuel Gordon, then Rabbi Robert Rothman, and my predecessor, Rabbi Rachel Mikvah, who left the Congregational Rabbinate to pursue a life in academia and has gone back to her native Chicago. This week, she will be returning to us. As part of our 70th anniversary celebration, we are bringing back our former rabbis, and she will be with us as a scholar in residence this weekend. She will be teaching us about dangerous religious ideas. She'll be teaching during Friday night services at a dinner to follow, which you're welcome to join us during Torah study on Shabbat morning, which is really her favorite time of the week and continues to be so, and then following which at a brunch and learn. There are other ways, of course, to feel that sense of blessing in our community. Tonight, we begin an interfaith program called Won't You Be My Neighbor, an opportunity to come first here to Community Synagogue and then to the other local area churches to learn about the underpinnings and the faith of that tradition, and also to get a sense of what happens in the sanctuary and what is it all about. On Friday night, we begin our Re-Soul for Shabbat, an opportunity to come just before services for about 20 minutes to meditate and to learn a different midah, a different virtue of the week. And then, of course, leading up into the future, we have our wonderful 70th anniversary gala celebration in November, which I hope you're already making plans to attend. My friends, the Torah portion says, "You shall be a blessing." So many of you already are blessings in the wonderful things that you do each and every day of your lives to make this world a better place. And so we invite you to come here, especially into this space, into all of this wonderful new space, and to share the blessings that you have with so many others in our midst. Wishing you an early Shabbat Shalom, and hope to even see you tonight.